Good morning.
You mean you don't trust the police?
Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is December 17th, 2024, and welcome to the Java Cafe. It is a shot of Java this morning, and it's me just basically reflecting on the week, checking in and giving you an idea of what's going on next week. So again, welcome to the Java Cafe. Glad to have you here this morning. Kamala sat down with Fox News last night. I don't have a clip ready, but I suggest you go to YouTube or Twitter and search Kamala on Fox 25. Let me see, that's the local on Fox News. Auntie Kamala came out last night. I don't know if any of you saw it. If you did, put your thoughts in the comments. They didn't allow her the chance to talk about a lot of policy. And they actually asserted, a stance of the 45th Keto guy, the orange man, and played a clip that was out of context. And she went in. There's a part of me that really wants to go and find it. I think it's on Twitter. I don't know if they're going to cut me off or not, but let's see if we can go and find it. In the meantime, I'm going to go in the Java Cafe and say good morning to folks that are in just a second. Do me a favor and hit that share button. And let's see if this is one of the first things that's going to pop up on Twitter. No, but saw something else. Let me search here and see if I can find Kamala Fox. I hope they don't cut us off. All that copyright crap. But let's go in the Java Cafe. Okay, here it is. Oh, that one's 8 minutes. Where is I need a short clip. Okay, I think this one might work. Elon doesn't like, hold on. Can y'all hear her in the background? Let me know if you can hear her. And we're going to show the clip. Not sure if this is the exact one, but you might get a little bit of fire with this one. What they did give her the opportunity to do was to call out some of the 45th Keto guys' behavior and what he's calling for people that, call him out and stuff like that. So before we show that, Asia, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Naraki, good morning. Beautiful. Good to see you in the room. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Nisi, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. I think I got those folks, and the others must be on Instagram and Twitter. And so Wildest Dreams, good morning. Met a young lady last night. Motivate Marin, what's up? One of Boston's top DJs in the room. Good to see you in the room, brother. So let's see if I can get this clip played for you and show you Auntie Kamala. They bought her out last night. Y'all let me know if you can hear this. Hopefully you can. And let's go.
If he's as bad as you say, that half of this country is now supporting this person who could be the 47th president of the United States. Why is that happening?
This is an election for president of the United States. It's not supposed to be easy.
I know, but
it's not supposed to be. It is not supposed to be a cakewalk for anyone.
So are they misguided, the 50%?
Listen,
are they stupid? What is it?
I would never say that about the American people. And in fact, if you listen to Donald Trump, if you watch any of his rallies, he's the one who tends to demean and belittle and diminish the American people. He's the one who talks about an enemy within, an enemy within, talking about the American people, suggesting he would turn the American military on the American people.
We asked that question to the former president today. Harris Faulkner had a town hall, and this is how he responded.
I heard about that. They were saying I was like threatening. I'm not threatening anybody. They're the ones doing the threatening. They do phony investigations.
Here it comes.
I've been investigated more than Alphonse Capone. He was the greatest gangster. No, it's true. No, but think of it. It's called weaponization of government. It's a terrible thing.
So,
Brett, I'm sorry, and with all due respect, that clip was not what he has been saying about the enemy within that he has repeated when he's speaking about the American people. That's not what you just showed.
He was asked
No,
about that
no, no,
specific.
that's not what you just showed. In all
No, no, no.
fairness and
I'm telling
respect
you,
to
that was the
you,
question that we asked him.
he didn't show that. And here's the bottom line. He has repeated it many times. And you and I both know that. And you and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people. He has talked about going after people who are engaged in peaceful protest. He has talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the president of the United States, in the United States of America, should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it. And this is what is at stake, which is why you have someone like the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff saying what Mark Milley has said about Donald Trump being a threat to the United States of America.
He's quoted in the Bob Woodward book that way, yes. Let me ask.
So yes, Auntie Kamala came out last night, and just one, I'm glad we didn't get cut off. Two, didn't give her opportunity a lot to talk about policy. Disclaimer: I have not watched the whole interview, but come on, that just my mother, my mother's like, he's rude. And so yeah, it is imperative that we get out to vote. There are also some phone banking opportunities that are going on for those of you that want to log in and do things, Zoom, phone banking and whatnot. And so a lot of folks, Attorney Joe Feaster and others are involved with that. And so I get more emails than see posted on social media, but it is important that we vote, period. And, you know, there are some local folks we need to support. Ayanna Pressley. I think she's good. Senator Warren, we need to support her and make sure that she comes over the line. These are people that share our values and are more malleable and aligned to create, promote, and get policies across the line that promote equity. And yeah, there was another thought I had, and it may be the best that it leaves my mind, and it almost just came back. I was getting ready to talk about equity and something hit. But I just want to also thank Nia Grace for coming on this week. I've had a few folks. My mom reached out this morning. We had a conversation about question 2 and question 5. And just very honestly with you all around question 2, there is a perspective that a lot of folks want to do away with the MCAS for various reasons. Some people don't pass it because they don't test well. Is one test on a few hours on a day? Is it the best way to assess that student's comprehension of certain minimal criteria that they need in order to graduate from high school? The other side, and I had a chance to talk to someone that moves in this space, well-informed, believes in equity, and is like, Jimmy, if we hold people accountable by legislation to certain standards that the state imposes on local school districts, you might have a better outcome when holding teachers and administrations and districts and municipalities accountable for ensuring that the students for which they are paid through state tax dollars, our tax, well, all of them are tax dollars. There is some concern. Good morning, Ms. T. There is some concern that if the yes on 2 passes, it lets administrations, municipalities, and teachers off the hook. There is a concept that is called social promotion. The example I used this morning with my mom was that, and I've seen this when I was in school and just aware of it. High school, middle school, now it's maybe 4 years, it's 6 through 9 in some schools, and then high school's 10 through 12 or whatever. But traditionally, middle school is 3 years. Social promotion, an example that highlights social promotion is you have someone that has been in middle school for 5 years, 2 years and 6, 2 years and 7, and now they're in the 8th grade. And through 6 and 7, how did they get promoted if they're not passing? And sometimes there are behavioral issues and things like that. And there are young people, students who I know for sure have been socially promoted. Just pass them along or figure out a way to get them to the next grade or graduate them to high school. And the MCAS potentially ensures that that student doesn't leave any school system within the state without being assured that they have the essentials and the basic minimum. And that's minimum, I believe. No disrespect to the, Department of Ed and Brother Tutwiler and whatnot. A lot of this was pre him and the governor. But, and I'll be honest with you right now, I don't know where I am. Question 2 is probably going to be a in the poll decision unless I get more information. I also am hearing that the governor herself is behind question 1. No on question 2. So that's the governor. He has a purview that says, oh, this may impact the budget. He's a lawyer, well-informed and smart. So with that being said, we are looking to plan a ballot question show on November 3rd at 7 p.m. Many of you, Aaron, if you're watching, I didn't get my book yet. Many of you received the ballot question book from the secretary's office that outlines the questions. We had Nia Grace on this week. That definitely, and I am agreeing with no on 5. I remember what it was that I was going to talk about where I said maybe I shouldn't. As you all know, I am biased toward question 5. And as someone who is a vlogcaster and not a journalist, it just hit me after Nia left the other day. I went out and came home, and it hit me that I appreciated the fact that I didn't sign a contract that was presented to me that would not allow me to be biased. And maybe bias isn't the right word. I have the ability to be a commentator, not a journalist. And I just appreciated the fact that I didn't sign that contract that also included exclusivity, couldn't do certain stuff, host, and anyway. So that's what I was going to share earlier. Nia, I thank you for the opportunity to raise the fact that I can be favorable toward a ballot question and not be and not have any issues and be restricted and stifled and confined by said, well, I haven't said, but major legacy media organization. So that's what I kind of forgot, but I just remembered. And so talked about question 2, definitely talked about question 5, no on 5. And we will side question. What do you think of Mass now eliminating traditional middle school grades 6 to 8 and making schools K through 6 and 7 through 12? I just kind of talked about that a couple of seconds before you got on, Miss T. Sharon Cornelius is in the building. Sharon Cornelius. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. So from a budgetary standpoint, that will be great. What happens is municipalities can sell off some properties, convert them to condos and all that. And it helps the budget because you're not paying utilities. You're not paying, I don't know if schools pay taxes to them, to itself, but budgetarily may not necessarily be a bad move. School climate and environment and culture with a K through 6. I mean, there will more than likely be academies within like the K through 6. The elementary academy is like K through 3, and then the other academy is 4 through 6, and maybe the same for high school, 7 through 9, and then 10 through 12. School culture, differences in ages and stuff just comes up as sort of not a red flag, but a yellow flag. And so that's just my first thoughts to answer Ms. Teresa's questions. Sia is shouting out Aaron from the Davis system. Aaron, shout out to the Davis system. I know you're watching Over Java with Jimmy for signs of those type of shackle. You are absolutely right, Asia. You are absolutely right. They do. But before they could even get to it, that PDF that I marked up the contract, downloaded it on my iPhone, and highlighted some things. And when I tell you that thing looked like a rainbow, highlights, marks, scratch outs or cross outs and fill-ins. And anywho, see, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to behave. So Ms. Teresa also says, I'm nervous about it because it's a long time for younger kids to be exposed to older high schoolers. And that is a little bit of the concern as well. And so, Sharon, I'm not paying you no attention. Well, I actually am, but good morning to you as well. So while I'm talking about Sharon and whatnot, UCB comes to mind. And I will be with UCB this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. For the UC Talks, and they are featuring, let me just go on. I don't know who that is. Let me just try to bring up the flyer right now real quick. I am the host, and UCB are going to feature a TED Talk style presentation that is featuring the following speakers. The speakers for Saturday at 1 p.m. at Hibernian Hall are, now why didn't it come up? UCB Boston. I have to click the page. All right. UC Talks, October 19th, 1 to 3 p.m. Hibernian Hall. Master of Ceremonies. Okay. James Jimmy Hills. Featured speaker, Rose De Canto. Featured speaker, Jaron Chang of Gen Unity. Featured speaker, Pam Lanes. Featured speaker, Sheena Collier. Featured speaker, I have a cheat sheet that has the names phonetically spelled out. Agna Monique. Featured speaker, Thaddeus Miles. Featured speaker, Vanessa Morales. And featured speaker, the executive director of Union Capital Boston, or Union Capital because they're expanding, Eric Leslie. And that is taking place on Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. If you want more information, you can go to unioncapital.org. Unioncapital.org. Let's put that in the .org. There's the link. There should be an Eventbrite on Union Capital's website that will get you to be able to get tickets. So that's happening on Saturday. On Sunday at 3 p.m., I have the opportunity to interview Falasha from Boston Praise Radio. I will be with her at 3 p.m. and I will probably go live from my phone. And also at 10 p.m., I will join Coach Law on iHeartRadio. Urban Heat is their local affiliate, and I have the opportunity to speak with Coach Law about my mental health journey. And this has been a long time coming, and so I'm looking forward to it. So that's taking place on Sunday the 27th at 7 p.m. as along with, oh, crap, Miss Teresa, I was supposed to wear my Deja hoodie today on October 17th. The reason I thought about that is I'm going to wait until October 27th because on October 27th, rapper DL, and I believe one of the, I won't say their name now, but one of the providers that move in the space of domestic violence awareness is going to join me and have a conversation along with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And so that is going to take place on Sunday, the 27th at 7 p.m. This coming Sunday, again at 3 p.m. over at Boston Praise Radio. And then at 10 p.m. over at Urban Heat iHeartRadio. And I believe that is it. Just as a FYI, for the past even months on the third Thursday since June, we have had a live show called Black Java. We are not having that show this evening, and we will let you know. Probably the next one will be in December, and that is going to be a Christmas holiday music centered show. So we'll keep you abreast about that. Right now, that date is centered for December 19th, Thursday, December 19th at 6 p.m. Also on, Aaron's going to get me. There's another date I'm thinking of. Oh, because it's so far out. March 22nd, 2025. Save the date. Java Gala, 5 years of Java with Jimmy. And it's a sneaker ball. So we'll keep you aware of that. There are going to be early sponsorship opportunities, early VIP ticket opportunities. And so we'll keep you abreast of that. Quick shot today, shot of Java. Just wanted to check in with everyone. UCB, you all get your half an hour today. And then you can, oh, Jesus. Miss Teresa, did you hook up with Pam yet? And I think, hold on. I think Nia said that she may want a couple of things. I think she did because she was in the car and I was like, uh-oh. So I'll make sure you all get connected, Miss Teresa. Thank you so much for the support and keeping me. The other day, I rearranged my coffee mugs. I got like 20 Java with Jimmy coffee mugs. I'm not going to lie. I probably have 50 shirts, 15 hoodies, 5 jackets. Miss Teresa, I love and appreciate you. You need to chill out, take care of yourself, but I love and appreciate you. And so glad that there are connections made that you can also be that woman-owned business, as October is also Women-Owned Business Month. Don't forget the mother's game. Y'all are having a game day? Oh, Sharon, so I got to be honest, and we're going to go after this because this gets a little after darkish. I see Stan in the building. What's up, brother? Good. The Java, the Red Cup Gala. It is a Java Gala, 5 years of Java with Jimmy, Red Cup. We doing it all. My plan was to do one event one night. An investor, influential woman in the city of Boston, pulled me aside the other night and said, you need to do 5 events and I'll pay for them out of my pocket. I was like, and I don't know if the Davis system is going to be in agreement with 5 events. That's one of their critiques of me being their client. All right, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't see Aaron on here, so I might get in trouble. All right, we are going to get ready to wrap up. Save this date now. Dina, please send it to the email just so they can hold it. Just tell them what it is. 110/26. Oh, I think I know what that is. So please just get that date. It'll be in my head, but I think I know what that is. All right. And with all honor and homage to my political mother. All right. I think I'm done for the day. The Java with Jimmy Red Cup, March 22nd, 2025. Went over the other dates. And I think that is it for today. Don't forget the ballot show on the 27th at 7 p.m. This Sunday at 3 p.m. and also at 10 p.m. So there's a lot going on this weekend. I was going to say Dr. Debinga. Sis, did you get in touch so you could come on? And I think your event is coming up. Please connect with them so we can get you a date. A couple of dates actually just opened yesterday and this morning. Speaking of that, next week, just wanted to let you know that on Monday, we are speaking with Nicole Olby of the Boston Economic Council of Massachusetts. The Boston. Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble because, you know, they're a state agency and they do well to not be so Boston centric. So next week, we are speaking with Nicole Olby of the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts on Monday. And also on Tuesday, a good friend of the Java Cafe, as we continue to highlight Women Business Owner Month. We are going to speak with Naisha Deed of Pure Spark, who is out here killing it and in just increasing her brand. And I've been in the email, Dina, because I'm going to start talking about this a lot more toward the end of the year. I often, when people reach out with whom sister have relationship with, when it comes to dates, in the text, I'm like, yep, kind of look at my calendar. It's cool. And then just please send it to the team. But some majority of folks are like, cool, cool, cool. And then there are some folks that are like, I'm not sending. And so, but I've realized that even with, like, I've missed a couple of things with family that saying in text, I'll close text, go to put it in the calendar. And y'all know how it goes. You see a notification, you get distracted, never put it in the calendar. And here you are on day of, you're getting a text like, where you at? And you're like, wait, you go to check your calendar and it's not in there. And so again, Dina, that's a sister. And it's in the, I'll go in, take the text and hold the date myself, but also the team I'm not supposed to do that no more. Outside of like mama and close, close friends or family of what you are. But I'm just saying that in general, because I've messed up before. That's why I don't touch my schedule, because every time I do, it's not good. All right. Shamba, it's good to see you in the room. It's good to see you in the room. Pam, I was going over the calendar. I just got sidetracked that quick. Beckma on Monday, Naisha on Tuesday, and a shot of Java on Thursday. We're working on Wednesday. We potentially, within the next couple of weeks, will have an agency that works toward equity in the biospace, bioscience, life science space. And so they're going to text me where to send. Okay. They're going to potentially be with us within the next couple of weeks. And also on next Monday, the 28th, I am going down to In the Cut, a woman-owned business, a Java family member. I'm going to interview Pam at her place. You all have seen her online. You've heard about equity. You've heard about In the Cut Barbershop, but we're going to get a little bit of Pam's story of who she is. I got to see some of her story members or characters in her story on Friday. On Friday, her dad and her sisters were at the In the Cut Dudley opening. On Tuesday, the 29th, we're speaking with Castle Group, a woman-owned communications firm. They work with some very high prominent clients around communications, high-end event planning, from Embrace Boston Sneaker Ball to other things. And we got the 250th celebration of, is it 250? 275. Massachusetts or America, what, 1776, 2026, 250 anniversary of America. All right, I'm going to go. So I'm going to speak with them on the 29th. On the 30th, ABCD Health Services is coming into the building because, as the other months, it is still Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're going to speak with them about STIs, HIV, and also cervical cancer, which is at the worst end of unaddressed STI treatment within women. And so we're working on a campaign right now, just got some local data. And I can tell y'all one data point that is quite concerning. When it comes, I could close out with that again, but I won't. Where is it? When it comes to chlamydia, and I was supposed to tell y'all the story about the woman last night, and I probably will end with that. So when it comes to chlamydia, Suffolk County, which is Boston, Winthrop, parts of Chelsea, but definitely Boston. Suffolk County had the highest incident rate of chlamydia infection in 2022 at 848.3 per 100,000, while the state rate was 400.8 per 100,000. So if I understand this right, I'm not a public health expert, per 100,000 screenings, the positivity rate, that can't be correct. I'm framing that wrong. So we're going to figure out how to break this language down. But chlamydia is high. Syphilis is high. Unwanted pregnancies is high. So we're going to share information with you soon. There are 3 kiosks in the city of Boston where you can go at any time in confidentiality and get condoms and find out ways around testing. And if you want more information about, let me just pull this up here. If you want more information about, how to cuff safely during cuffing season, oh, bruh, oh, sis, you can go and get information at this link right here. And I promise we're going to go after this. UCB is 10:34. So y'all get an hour today. All right. Here we go. I'm going to put the link in there right now. Wow, we've doubled the visits to this site, which is good. That means that people are getting the information. This is the website where you can go. You can tell your nieces and your nephews to go. Some of our seniors can go. And so here it is. This link right here is hyperlinked in the comments. You can go here, click that, and get information about the 3 locations for the kiosk, as well as just like HIV's numbers. A lot of these numbers, Dina says, a lot of these numbers are also reflective of mass and CAS as well, just like HIV numbers. They're well, Suffolk County definitely, but I think I hear what you're saying in the fact that, well, we're going to talk about it more. We're going to talk about it more because I don't want to assert any incorrect information when it comes to this. But I unequivocally can say the numbers are high. And also, we're going to chat with, as we talked with Dr. Thea James yesterday, we're also going to bring in from the Your Healthy Java side, in addition to what we're doing with ABCD Health Services, we're going to have an update around COVID, the vaccination, RSV, and the flu. We need to do a check-in with the pulmonologist. So that's coming up soon. All right, folks, it's 10:36. I'm going to get ready to wrap up. I have some deliverables that I need to get over to Aaron. So I need to go work on those. That is it for me. We will see everyone. Well, we'll see everyone on Saturday at 1 o'clock at Hibernian Hall, on Sunday at 3 p.m. over on Boston Praise Radio, and at 10 p.m. on Urban Heat, iHeartRadio. And we'll be back with you Monday for our regular programming at 10 a.m. with Nicole Olby of the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts. Everyone have a great weekend. Make sure that you are securing and solidifying your plan to vote. Make a couple of calls to people in these swing states who are your family members: Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Arkansas, Nevada. You know some folks out there. Call them and tell them to vote for Kamala. All right. I will see everyone tomorrow. Yes, Miss Teresa, I'm going to eat and drink. I ate 3-4 times yesterday. I'm doing better. And being very intentional about water too. All right. Shamba, good to see you. Please send that so we can get you. I don't know what date your event is, but would love to have them chat with you about coming on and working that out. And also, if you want to advertise, we look out for family and family discounts and stuff too. And on that note, support Black-owned businesses. And we need to start also raising the importance of Black-owned media who lacks major sponsorships, who lack the intrusiveness of going in to get stories and whatnot. And often our stories aren't told in the manner in which we are presented in the most positive light, in the way in which we would like them told. Guess who has the ability to tell your story with real sympathy, empathy? And there is a difference. They can do it. I'm not going to go there. So with that being said, I am going to see everyone on Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Union Capitol UC Talks. And for regular programming, well, on Sunday at 3 p.m. and Sunday at 10 p.m. on Urban Heart Radio. Urban Heat, iHeartRadio. See, this is why I'm getting off of here. Have a wonderful day, weekend, and great just day period. Enjoy your life. Be your authentic self, and in your authenticity, authenticity. Some of y'all's authenticity is intense. And in that, don't let your authenticity be hurtful to others. Being who you are Don't let that who you are be hurtful. That being said, have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll talk to you.